Last week of October, I hope you have plans to make it a great one. Sitting with a group last week, and we were talking about leadership. One of the key things that I really emphasize when I'm in those conversations, and I think over the years, whether it be sports teams or business situations or community work, the true influential leader has built believership behind them. We've all been told this is your leader. We've all been told follow the leader. We've all been instructed and trained and read the books. These are the leadership principles, and there's some great ones out there, right? A lot of it becomes management. I still have my big book, the Daily Drucker, and I look through because there's good management principles in there. And I think Drucker and a lot of that work was brilliant. However, it's management. More recently, there's great leadership books. I think John Maxwell writes some of the best leadership work because John Maxwell actually does bring in the believership piece. It's the ability to create an environment where everybody is contributing, everybody's on board. It hits some of that chemistry stuff, the elusive chemistry stuff that sometimes we read about associated with sports teams that we don't really understand. What the heck does that mean? It's interaction in the locker room. It's a true belief in what the objectives are and what we can achieve as a team. While leadership can go forge a path, believership paves a path because everybody's contributing. Everybody is cutting the way, widening the path. More people are coming behind, trampling that ground, laying bricks and blocks perhaps, truly creating a wider, continuous road. It's also the way we need to train leaders. One of the things we looked at was how are leadership programs put into corporations. When we identify people that we're going to move into a manager role, are we also associating leadership training with them? And what would that look like? How would that be different? There's good material out there. I think it's important that we start with a belief of leadership can be a prescribed thing. This is the objective. This is the path laid before a group. And the management of that is often, I would say, disguised as leadership. People are led, business is managed. When we're leading, we have to look at believership. How do we truly make it personal for everybody involved? Get the understanding brought through the group at a level that they adopt it. We've all been involved with leaders that have been prescribed to us. This is your leader, this is the path we're going, and we wouldn't follow that person out of a burning building. I know it sounds crazy, but I think we've all felt that at some point. We would be better off at times creating our own path to safety and taking that risk. Because we don't have the belief that the leader has our individual best interests at heart. There hasn't been enough information share to create unity in that direction. So we also get into those meetings sometimes where here are the things that we're going to do. It's all been laid out. Now what we're going to do is have a long discussion manipulating you into buy-in. And that is probably an experience many of us have had, certainly those of us that have been engaged with big teams and sitting at that executive table. It happens more than it should. What is amazing is the business objectives, the management piece of that gets clearly prescribed. And then we're just told that we need to follow leaders. The great leaders and the ones that really produce are the ones that take that information, go back and create believership of the team. And that means addressing some of the doubts and challenges also, because as a team you're going to go solve that. It's really my message of today. Bring a good heart and bring some caring and bring your genuine self to the table. And as we're building leaders, as we're promoting people into management, let's get the notion of believership into it, because that truly will be the greatest strength they're able to take going forward. And if you're in a situation right now where you are having doubts about your own belief, go ask the questions. We should be seeking that belief so we can be better supportive and a stronger player with our teams. Leadership is a path. Believership is a paved road. I hope you enjoy your week. Have a great one.